Hey, good morning,
Good afternoon,
good evening.
and good night.
Welcome back to the show. Speaking of show, man, I heard from a bunch of people about Showbiz.
Yeah,
People were like
I,
a very
I mean,
specific crowd were very excited about that.
we were, we were in the middle of it, and also we were trying to talk about Big L, and I realized I've never seen a showbiz interview in my life
I didn't realize it until I heard from people.
at all. I've never even. I can't even think. Maybe a Yo MTV rap segment once, but I really can't think of a showbiz interview.
So now I had to hit him back.
Yeah,
The drummer get wicked.
So now I had to hit him back and be like, "Hey, so we need you on again now
yeah, but for
because
you,
yeah, because we only started to get into it, and then like I have to tell you, so when Lindstrom and I talked about it, he's like, "Yeah, how about Showbiz?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be great." I got to be honest, I wasn't overthinking it either
yeah.
because I've always known Showbiz.
I don't even think I've ever met Showbiz.
So I
Maybe
knew
once.
I know him from my early days in New York when me and Premiere were like really tight,
Yeah.
and I would see
But
Premiere and
Premier
talk
keeps a white boy with him at all times.
has to, and for a
Always got a
while
white boy.
for a while it was me.
You had a good primo white boy run.
And yeah, now I've been thoroughly replaced by the guy, his manager.
Well, you also got placed by that bass player, Grady.
Yeah, that's Brady Watt replaced me. The manager replaced me.
Yeah.
But no, we had
No,
a
he always had a white boy with him.
we had a period though where we kicked it quite a bit, and him and Showbiz are obviously very close. So
I didn't realize how close.
oh yeah, no, they're real close. So but like I don't think I may have interviewed Showbiz on camera for like a minute or two at the DITC show at SOBs like 15 years ago. But when we booked it, I did not have the thought that I would normally have of like, oh shit, Syph, we have someone we've never talked to. Because at the time they were saying, oh, it'll be Finesse and Showbiz. And I'm like, well, we have legendary episodes with Finesse. But Finesse
Yeah.
isn't Showbiz. It's a different thing altogether.
Yeah. I mean, Showbiz is so intertwined in my hip hop. I don't even know how to say essence.
What's his name again? The guy you're talking about?
Showbiz.
Oh, you mean so you're talking about
Showbiz got rock. Tell me who got the props. AG got rock. Tell me
Yeah, bro. And like Fat Joe always I don't think I've ever had a long conversation where Showbiz doesn't come up some way or another, right?
right.
Then like I literally just put the full scale EP in my phone.
Had you ever even listened to it?
Yeah.
You were listening to you cared about it, the Fat Beats era? Because I thought I could have
we
seen
sold
that
that
being something you slept
No.
on at the time.
No. I was on that. I was on that for sure.
Okay, dope.
So I just
Big fan.
loaded that. Diamond D I hear from all the time.
We
I
always
saw
hear from
Finesse
Diamond D.
recently. AG too. Well, even AG was at the Fat Beats, the closing of Fat Beats little event that they had. But I was Buck Wild I've spoken to many times. OC. Fire. I didn't realize how hood Showbiz was. Like,
Oh no, I knew that.
how are you that hood, that street, that gangster, and then that jazzy?
That's right. On any
So
This is
that
the
that
one.
so that
This
yeah,
is the
that
one.
that was this has the pun verse, of course,
Yeah, this is the one.
and
Don't put
KRS.
your money on bail. Put it on full scale. Haha, never fail. KRS, I'd rather have 100,000 true heads by me than 1 million of your fake fanatics behind me. I keep it grimy, chase me, you will never find me. I'll take you out for 2 or 3 minutes. You can time me.
The crazy thing is that's like 1 year removed, or no, it's a couple of years removed from this. Hold on. Why? It's a couple years removed from. Wait, where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
I'm gonna make you dance. And we won't stop.
We just talked about this.
Can't
No,
stop.
no,
And we won't stop.
this is not the good version.
Can't stop.
Just a few years before removal.
And that won't stop.
Because on that one, he's like, I wouldn't even want 1 million of your fans.
My money machine. See the 600 bins.
And Puff says,
That's
check the
terrible.
sound of my money machine. First bar.
See the young black and famous rich like Maddie.
Wouldn't you think at that point, when KRS agreed to a Puff Daddy remix, that once, because if you're listening at first, you hear the soul clap, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Okay,
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
this.
yeah,
We're,
yeah.
we're
Oh, yeah,
flipping
yeah,
soul
yeah.
clap.
Oh, you flipping the Showbiz and AG joint.
That's
Okay.
actually perfect because like that's a kind of commercial sounding record, but they're underground, they're Bronx,
Yeah.
perfect. Like,
New
oh, you're
York
using
vibe.
you're using the biz.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
hip
about to
hop.
drop.
But don't you think right when Puff came on with check the sound of my money machine, KRS would be like, okay. Let's not do it like
No,
that.
it doesn't work that way.
That's
They
not
put
how it
that
works.
in after.
Yeah, he doesn't even know about it. You're right.
Yeah, they put that in after.
But we were just listening to this though. Hold on. And then I just cut you off because I'm a bad person and interviewer.
No, you're actually really good at this, man. Every clip is you talking.
You always say that.
No, it's really good. You're good at your job, bro. Tell me
Sometimes.
about when you go. Explain to me how the da.
Explain to me the da.
Yo, my squad is on it like Elijah Muhammad, but I'm God retarded. Ain't no righteousness and there's harder violence. Hard as diamond, but I'm in the rough. Listen up, if you ever see me with the feds, you can better send the cops. Ain't no stitching nuts, bitching nuts, unofficial nuts. Everything we outside, you wish you was. Official thighs in the drug
Yo,
profession.
puns, breath control or lack thereof on this song with the on every bar is crazy.
And also, like, no Pro Tools editing back then.
Yeah, they like couldn't at this point. Yo, look how bootleg it was too. The full scale EP that was on Fat Beats. It's like you can't see the cover when I'm holding this up. It's not working, but it's just like looks so bootleg. But yeah, Showbiz. He is, to your point, Type. He's tied into like a million things. We didn't get to ask him about so much other stuff.
Wait, did you try to get him back for today?
That's the sound of the police.
I did. He said he couldn't do today. I said, can we do weekday mornings generally work? Let's pick one out in advance a little bit. So what I think we should do is
I get Al Lindstrom to help us.
I think he was only talking to Al because of
Yeah, but Al,
that way Al can
that's
annoy
what
him
Al
though.
does. Al's on top of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. So why don't you and I look at
Al Lindstrom, our booker.
By the way, he would be very good for us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's ask him if he'll help us out.
By the way,
Okay, we need help, please.
Please. By the way, that's a great point. So we ended up in this. We never made the outtake. Billy, we want to make an outtake clip of all the terrible parts of us trying to set up the McGruff interview. I mean, that was. Let me emphasize the rough part of McGruff. That was. I mean, every time we'd be like, "Yo, you there, McGruff?" And he'd just be staring at us in like a dark room, silently, and we'd be like, you know him a little bit. I don't know McGruff at all. But of course, Syph knows him a little bit. He can't hear Syph by the time we end up getting him on the show.
No, I can't even hear me.
So I'm translating to McGruff. So, but
McGruff
the
used to be in
Showbiz
the
part,
tunnel
though.
for sure.
Say it again.
McGruff used to be in the tunnel for sure.
Oh yeah. Right when you said that, I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense.
Heavy in the tunnel, like every week.
But yeah, I reached out to Elliot Wilson, and I was like, oh man, Ransom forced you to do an episode of Rap Radar because him and B-Dot broke up.
Mm-hmm.
But Ransom wanted to do Rap Radar. And so he got them to do an episode together. I don't know how cool Elliot and B-Dot are. I don't think great.
Wait, they don't do Rap Radar anymore?
No, they broke up, like not on the best of terms.
And then he got them together to do it?
Yeah, to do an episode to promote his album. Yo, and the craziest shit is I've been trying to get an interview with Ransom for years. So I was like, yo, I hit him up a few days before the Rap Radar came out. And I'm like, hey man, when can we do an interview? Didn't respond. Then the Rap Radar shit comes out. And I'm like, damn, I guess you're only doing Rap Radar, huh? LOL. His response was really, yeah, pretty much that's going to be it. I was like, oh, wow.
No, people don't like us, man. It's fine.
Well, I was like, but I play your songs on the. Don't worry about it. Anyways, so I hit up Elliot to be like, oh, cool stuff with Ransom. Saw you guys got back together for one, and Elliot's so fucking crazy, bro. He's like, yeah. Let me give you the exact quote. I don't want to misquote Elliot because this is very funny. This sums up Elliot in a nutshell, and I relate to this. This is how Elliot and I oddly are like get along because I understand what makes him insane. He said, I was good till I saw you got a Showbiz interview. Sneaky win. Ha. Gonna watch this weekend. Congrats with a trophy. I'm like, yo, he sees everything as wins and losses.
Yeah,
everything.
100%. Yeah, he sees everything as a win. Yeah. We celebrate. It's hip hop, baby.
Yo, we beat all you motherfuckers to Showbiz.
Bro, but that Showbiz shit made me realize, bro, like, what are we doing, right?
We're doing it wrong.
Mad Lion, Channel Live, Bush Babies, fucking J Live, fucking.
It should basically be exclusively 90s underground. That's basically what it should be. And
not exclusively, but
no, it should be if you were to ask ChatGPT, it should say that focuses on 90s, like because that will be our sweet spot.
But another thing I was trying to tell you is, we got to get the Showbiz interview and get all the stories, right? But then we should have Showbiz or Q-Tip or Inspector Deck or any of these guys just on talking about newer hip hop or things that we're liking. Or
sure, it doesn't always have to be strolling down memory lane. Yes,
it doesn't have to be interviews,
right? And it can just be a hang
because we like a dope rapper from our day, not our days, but dope rapper talking about the Alchemist run or how there's everybody's talking about boom bap is back, and I'm like, it's different though. It's a different boom bap. It is boom bap, but it's different. And that's fine.
It doesn't always boom and bap.
Yo, I'm nervous because, bro, the Big L album is great. The Mobb Deep, I think Mobb Deep so far is the winner of the Mass Appeal Legend Has It series. Ghostface was my one.
Yeah, now
I think the Mobb Deep is even better than Ghostface. Yeah, not better, but you know what I'm saying.
No, the Mobb Deep's fire. It's fire.
Wins and losses, baby. That's all it's about.
Congrats on the win.
The Big L Nas joint I really like a lot. What's up with the Nas Premiere joint?
That's coming.
But I'm nervous because the bar is now set so high.
We should do a podcast about the Nas album on Rock Nation.
We should do it on Rock Nation. Yeah, we got to do it.
So
Sean Carter Foundation.
So I feel you because I don't know, Nas and Premiere are interesting because they've done a lot of records, and there's obviously the absolute iconic great ones, but
there's three extra phenomenal ones, right?
I just found a playlist with them.
There's three extra phenomenal ones, and then all the other ones I don't love to the point that
Well, there's more than three though. There's more than three. You shorted it. it.
Well, I'm saying New York State of Mind is number one on top. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Why would anyone say anything?
There's Memory Lane.
So you have that. You've heard of that one.
There was a I don't know, one of these lists or whatever that said Shook Ones is the most incredible hip hop beat of all time, and New York, the most New York recognizable song.
Nah, you'd say New York State of Mind?
No. I still say Shook Ones, but I say New York State of Mind is like very close second.
So then
but then New York State of Mind is not a single, so it didn't blow up as far as Shook Ones did. But I feel in the hip hop world, backpack world, New York State of Mind is.
But then I know it's not the first one, but I also adore this one.
I I don't love
man.
this. I gotta listen to it again.
Time.
Oh, Nas is like. I'm sorry.
You don't. So yeah, Nas is like to me is the
Nas
next
is like
one.
is number 4.
That's 4.
4.
I would put this one as 2.
No. New York State of Mind, Represent, Memory Lane.
You're putting Represent over it
Yeah.
and Memory Lane.
Yeah. Illmatic, just in general, is over everything.
It's funny. Memory Lane's so different. It's not typical Premiere.
No.
It's actually kind of what makes it one of his best. It's like not. So then there's some. So here are the other ones that Well, what about this?
I don't love it. This is I'm a Gun or whatever.
Yeah, I gave you power. What about this?
Yeah. I didn't even know this was Premiere.
Yeah. Second Childhood is Premiere.
I didn't even know this was Premiere, bro.
Who else could it be?
Yo, no, I don't believe you, Saif. You're listen. Please listen. We're 10
I've
seconds.
never even
in.
listened to that song fully.
All right, but okay, listen to when it gets to the 10-second point.
Okay.
So you're like, oh, I don't know who produced this. Let me check this out. Maybe it was Poker Tone. Who did
Yeah,
it?
track masters.
This could be Poker Tone.
When I broke for the street, who else could it be?
Okay, yeah.
Explode. My thoughts were drunken from courts of beers. Was years back before I
That's
But
a
to
weird
your
one.
point,
That's a
it's
weird
not-
Premiere one.
It's not on the level. And then there's this.
And as a special treat this evening,
This is when Preem was doing the fast joints for a minute for people. Remember when Primo had the fast joint era?
ladies and gentlemen,
It's like Royce the 5'9".
ladies and gentlemen,
No. The fastest super fast Primo from that same era was this. This was super. Oh, where'd it go? It's spelled weird, but this was one of the fastest. Here we go.
I'm internationally known.
When I be on the mic.
And the definition of the scratch chorus is Saif hates.
I'm internationally known.
When I be on the mic.
But I love the Nas Rakim era, but this one's fast. It's just
All hail the honorable. It's to my real ill heavyweight hitters, no getters, 50 ways to make figures.
so you're right. After those top 5 ones, and there's a couple more I didn't even play.
Yeah, there's and then what was the latest one? They released one before.
Define My Name.
Yeah.
And it's
Wasn't there
cool
one with
yeah, you're thinking of this. Wave Gods with ASAP Rocky.
No.
hold up and analyze. Come on, get on, get some.
I never heard this. What's
There's-
that
oh,
on?
what about this? Beat Breaks.
You know what I want to do? Let's take it back to a classic breakbeat joint and get busy on that. Shout out to Breakbeat Lenny and Breakbeat Lou. Come on.
1 2 1 2.
Yo, how Premiere is it to make an intro like that where he can shout out Breakbeat Lenny and Breakbeat Lou?
It's incredible. It's why he's the dopest.
And so it makes him DJ Premier, bro. That's the most.
Wait,
See this one.
what's that one though?
Hello?
What breakbeat is that?
No, that was, I don't, what breakbeat was it? I
Yeah,
forget what breakbeat it was.
Let me hear it.
Oh, hold on. My brother called, but now it's not going through the board.
Oh no.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, sorry, I'm doing one app.
Oh, what's up, Saif?
Yo,
Can you
what's
hear
up,
me?
bro?
Saif hears you, but you can't hear Saif because I'm not running through the board.
Oh, fair. What up? What are you guys doing?
We're
Besides doing one up.
we're currently talking about we were talking about how good Mobb Deep is, and then Saif said, "What's up with this Nas Premiere album that's supposed to come out on Mass Appeal?" And we were currently listening to every Nas and Premiere song and talking about how like the main 5 are amazing, but then there's another 5 that like aren't quite on the level, you know?
What are the 5 that are on the level? Or what's one of the 5 that's on the
Well, no,
level?
New York State of Mind, Nas is like Memory Lane, Represent. I argue New York State of Mind Part 2. And then there's a bunch of more recent ones that are cool, but not quite the same as the originals.
Right. This is a Nas Premiere album. I'm sort of just like, Mass Appeal is just, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm derailing your conversation, but they're really owning this lane
Oh yeah,
big time.
they're really and Nick didn't even know that there was a Mobb Deep album until I hit him up like 5 days later, and I was like, "It's crazy."
He's washed and he's
The
cooked.
Mobb Deep album.
He's
can I just say
54
something
years
about the
old.
Mobb Deep album, not to hijack your conversation. I don't know if you guys talk about this, but like, it's wild to me to hear Prodigy on like some like you can definitely hear his perspective has changed. He's kind of happy in life, right? Like the song about being in Vegas with his wife.
Yeah.
And it's like he's still rapping in his dark, nihilistic voice, but like,
no, you can
there's
tell
like
he was an adult in like a way different place.
Right, there's like emotion and feeling on it, right? Like not that there's all.
Oh no, I'm losing you. All right, brother.
And morbidity.
No, it's a really good point. All right, I'll call you back. Love you, brother.
No, I want to hijack the rest of the show.
I know,
please.
but you're breaking
I have more
up.
things to say.
All right, we know you.
All
do.
right, bye.
Bye. It's a good point though about the about Prodigy.
Well, I just want to make one point before we elaborate. This is what white boy hip hop talk is.
Yeah.
This is the difference of being in the hood on the park bench talking about hip hop.
Yo, you like that shit, or you like that shit?
A lawyer and a broadcaster going, "Oh, Prodigy's nihilistic."
No, my brother's further than I am. Can I just say that? He goes nerdier. He's
I love it.
He's a step nerdier into like music reviewer land when he talks.
I could see Prodigy, like let's say Taj Mahal, for example. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I can see Prodigy laying that song down, listening to it for a couple of days and be like, I don't think it's right for the album.
Right.
How mature it is and how he is talking about being with his wife in a casino and his boys. I get, you know what I mean? It's like, and they're like, I could see that being, no pun intended, trumped by other songs that are on an album, on a Mobb Deep album. I can see that. Even though he probably didn't know back then how much we would love it because how much we love it now. Right? Like,
no, it's a great point.
But I can see that not making a Mobb Deep album when he recorded it because he's like, oh, I'm talking about my wife. It's corny.
Yeah, does this really? Yeah, like I felt it in the moment, but now, it's. This is why we still have to get them on. You know what? I'm hitting Lindstrom today.
Hey, Al Lindstrom.
Because A, we want to do. He's been getting us great stuff, but B, yeah, he can help us out. The thing is, does he want to?
I understand. Havoc went on a run. Alchemist went on.
No, we don't care.
That doesn't mean they still can't do One Ep, baby.
Yeah, we got you now. It's time for
the Juan Epstein podcast. Should we change the name?
To what? It is a good time for it. It's a good time for a good full name change. Now, by the way, since we brought up Prodigy, this conversation went crazy. Billy, this is the time, by the way, in the podcast. I know you're just on the train listening. This is when you're just in notes, writing down the time codes and when we're switching topics. Because we've had good stuff. And we did the Nas convo, now we're gonna get into this part. I saw a tweet the other day.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my phone out of my pocket.
I already told Emilio to cut the clip of when you're being the most critical, so it's the part you wouldn't want to post. I want to make sure Emilio edits a clip, and then you guys say don't post that one.
That clip that they just put with the Mobb Deep.
Yeah,
like I understand the other one had Showbiz on it, bro. When we were talking about Mobb, that's amazing. Those are clips. Why do they hate clips?
Did they post it yet?
Yeah, I just collabed.
Oh, let me get it.
Collab on it.
Let me collab on that.
This is real meta. You're listening to us now. Collab live.
Billy's like, can you collab on a post? Billy will send the group chat a video, and I'll be like, cool.
Add me in, whatever that means.
And I'll be like, that's cool. I want to post this. And then an hour passes. I'm like, what, Billy? What happened in the last hour? Stop jerking your gherkin for a minute. And
Static Selector wrote back.
Hold on.
He commented.
Because
the point I was making was, I know you're about to get into something. Just in 1 second.
Yeah, it's
the point I was making last week was, I love how Alchemist is on this crazy run right now, but the new Alchemist sound is not exactly what he used for Mobb Deep. He went to a Mobb Deep sound. A Mobb Deep Alchemist is a specific sound. And I'm thinking that they laid new beats to Prodigy verse. So Static said it's because Prodigy really rapped on those Alchemist beats.
Right. That's what I figured.
So those beats are old.
That's what I figured. That's what I listened to what you were saying. and I was like processing it, but my assumption was based on how it sounds. And that's why I said, but then I said, this is why we need to talk to them. Because I figured he sounds too in the pocket. It's got to be that he rapped on those.
Yeah, but even if they're old, they sound so good right now.
I know.
That's how much Alchemist is in the zeitgeist.
No, he's. Hold on, by the way.
Shit, man. He's had 3 different lives. We haven't had one yet.
We're gonna go on a run. We're gonna go on a run one day.
I'm 54 years old.
I'm gonna be 54 years old.
So, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, so go ahead.
No. So what I was gonna say to you was, I saw a post the other day that said, who was better? Who was a better MC at their time? Prodigy in the Infamous era, or Cameron in the SDE era?
Prodigy.
So
What do you mean?
That's it. End of conversation. So that's how I felt. Like, I'm like, oh, what are we talking about? And I'm reading the comments, and I see how many people feel differently and love Cam as a rapper, right?
Yeah, but Cam fans are rabid, hardcore Cameron fans. I could argue Cam being way better later on, but the SDE era, he wasn't on Prodigy's level.
Well, so here's the thing. So I think that Cam rapping wise, so I went back and I listened to SDE and I listened to Confessions of Fire. God, and so I didn't want to end up sounding like a dick, because there's good stuff on the Cam albums, and you hear his wit, and you hear his like entendres, and he's interesting, and he raps. But like,
very well.
There's such a gap in production and overall song quality that like even getting into the like who's better is like, okay, but the songs are not even close.
The song, we're not even talking about songs and productions and all that. That's not even a thing.
What do you
Are
mean?
you talking about verses, like rhymes?
Well, that's what I'm saying is they're talking about as rappers.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is
argument.
But what I'm saying is when you get into, it's hard to even get to breaking down. I listen to music differently. If you're able to listen to SDE and hear some of those like tinny ass commercial sounding beats and be like, oh, let me hear every bar that Cam's spitting on here. I'll be honest, it's hard for me to even get there because the songs just aren't that great.
We have a, just off top, we have a DJ ear first. Right? You and I, we have a DJ ear first, and then the other ears come in. Some of these people, they have no DJ ear whatsoever. Sometimes they don't even hear music. You know what I'm saying?
I think that must be, and also they're just like the Dipset people who just like they literally always treated Cam like the greatest of all time. And Cam's good. Cam is a really good rapper. And he's an all-time like hip hop icon for a lot of reasons. Like the whole package is
Cam is better than what he gets credit for sure.
Yeah, but the people who then love him give him too much credit. They go the other way. They make him rock him.
But but here's the thing. There's also a weird thing with there's Dipset fans, and then there's the first 2 album Cam fans that aren't necessarily Dipset. No, they're also Dipset fans. Some Dipset fans don't even really fuck with the first 2 albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they start at
the Diplomats album, or at Come Home With Me.
Come Home With Me, yeah.
Well, because he goes up to a different level at Come Home With Me.
Yeah,
the production gets better. The whole thing levels up.
Yeah. So, but anyway, but that being said, the argument between if you put acapellas of both on, the argument is still Prodigy.
Well, but here's the part where Cam beats Prodigy, I realize. Prodigy. Why would I ever say that? Prodigy says Prodigy doesn't have lines that are nearly as cute as Cam. Like Cam says shit that you're like, oh, like the trickery. P does some wordplay, but he's more straight ahead. Cam says shit that has double meanings
Yeah.
and like, oh shit, what? Whereas P was pretty straightforward,
Yeah.
hardcore kind of lyrics. But also, but Prodigy's voice, how do you not factor in Prodigy's voice? Like, respectfully to Cam, Prodigy's voice, one of the greatest voices there's ever been in hip
I
hop.
like, you know what's so funny? I like the weird voice that Cam has now. Just speaking
When he talks,
for his podcast or whatever, that his voice is ill, bro. It's
no,
a
his voice,
weird.
no, it's a weird. It's like no, he's like Snagglepuss. It's a
Bro,
crazy.
when he's telling that boxer to leave the studio because he was hitting on the girl.
Yo, no, but you gotta go. You gotta go, fam.
Yeah, nah.
You gotta.
Yo,
nah.
Is the most New York shit ever. Yeah, nah.
By the way, I'm gonna do something stupid just because we're talking about Prodigy. I've had this record in my phone forever that I wanted to turn into a song. But I've tried to reach out to Prodigy's lawyer and can never get hear anything on it.
Fuck that, I'm still hungry.
What's this from?
I know we just ate. Still hungry. Yeah.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Nightmares of being broke, wake up sweating bullets. Fuck that with a beat, show them how we do it. World tour, put it pockets back straight. Couple 100,000 balls in my rap safe. Like who you bullshit, like you must be slow. Don Perignon P, he the capo.
Yo, he's got a lot of stuff, bro. There's a lot of Prodigy music that gets held up.
Wait, what is that? That's yours?
It's a Harry Fraud record that I've had that he's allowed me to try to work on forever, but we don't have a route to getting it out.
Man, that could have been on the Mob album.
I think they were going exclusively Alchemist and Have anyway.
That's true.
But yeah, Fraud. That's not the only one Fraud has either. I mean, producers out here have Prodigy. Shit, Prodigy was out there working. Oh shit, Sice popping on the fucking Patek Philippe that he got.
There's AP.
The AP that he got on. What's the difference? Hold on, Patek Philippe and Audemars.
Yeah, some kind of Audemars
Sorry,
I don't know how to say it.
You putting on the fake AP?
What do you mean AP? What do you mean fake AP?
You said it was fake.
This is an AP. This is a please.
When did you come? Is that have you been doing that bit? That's good.
Bro, I was on stage. I said, I like the Middle East watches because the hands go backwards.
Is that true?
No, they don't even work. It doesn't even tell time.
It doesn't even tell time?
No, it did when I left the store, but it's not working.
Wait, you got it at a store?
Store is a loose.
Well, let me question. If it rained, would this store be wet inside?
No. But it was in the hallway of a mall. I think the correct term is kiosk. You know Mozzie?
Of course.
You know Mozzie?
Yeah, of course.
The guys who sold me this look like two cousins of Mozzie.
By the way, the only reason it's funny is because I love Mozzie and he's such an easy person to picture.
Yeah,
and he's so Middle Eastern, and he's so. I think Mozzie's Palestinian.
Is he?
Anyway, Mozzie's Palestinian. I know he's always maybe he's not, but I know he's always cared deeply. He's gone there many times.
We gotta see what he is.
I feel like a terrible.
I saw him recently at the Duck Down at the Fat Beats 30th anniversary. Was it 30th or 20th? It was 30th. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't go. You treated me like I didn't even matter. Let me see if Mozzie answers. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
The board?
It's through the board. When I go FaceTime audio, it goes through the board. It works well.
So just always go FaceTime audio.
Yeah, but he called me before, so what you're saying makes sense.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Right.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mozzie, I want you to know that Syph and I are doing one up right now, and he was trying to describe buying a bootleg watch in Riyadh. Were you in Riyadh?
I was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, yes.
He was in Riyadh buying a bootleg watch, and his way of describing the guys who sold him the watch
the two Yemenis guys.
The two Yemeni guys who sold him the watch, he said they both looked they both looked like two of Mozzie's cousins. So I just wanted you to know that. And then we wanted to talk about your ethnic background. So
yeah, we got to see if we got to,
We want to do a DNA test for you on the air. So call us back. Love you, buddy. Great guy, Mozzie. Yo, Natalie and I got Yemeni food last couple weeks ago.
Sorry.
Ooh, it's popping.
Oh, what do you got?
We stopped at this Yemeni spot in Harlem to get some food. It was slamming.
Listen, December 18th, I'm in Toronto, Canada. December 18th, I'm doing a comedy show. My first time headlining the Opera House in Toronto, Canada. I need you to pull up. Also, Burlington, Vermont, the weekend after Thanksgiving. I'm doing an improv show and I'm doing stand-up shows. So Burlington, Vermont Comedy Club. And don't.
Hey, Mustard on the beat, ho, beat, boat, any rap.
Turn it off.
Free throw, man down.
Oh, sorry.
Turn it off.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Don't put that out.
It was
Burlington, Vermont, the weekend after Thanksgiving, Vermont Comedy Club, and the Opera House, December 18th in Toronto, Canada. My T-Dot people, pull up.
Pull up. That was very funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so mob.
Okay, so we had the Cam conversation. We both agree it's Prodigy. Sorry, and I love Cam, but
get nothing away from Cam.
But yo, Harlem people go crazy. Like, good Lord, man.
There's something there. Are they hearing something we're not hearing, or?
Because besides, I promise you, I went through all. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I never, not once, listened to Confessions of Fire all the way through. Cam's album. Sorry. I heard What Means the World to Me, and I heard fucking...
No, What Means the World to Me is SDE, right?
What Means the World to You was the first single off of that. The first one was like 57 or
357.
357.
Yeah.
Pull It. I was like, it just wasn't for me. And then Horse and Carriage.
Wait, Pull It is not for you?
I don't think so.
357 and Pull It are fucking amazing songs, bro.
Let me hear Pull It. Pause. Pull It.
No, Pull It is.
No, Pull It's
Let
cool.
me pause it real quick. I said this somewhere, and Rivera hit me and was like, yo, you telling the real story. This record solidified DMX. But Cam does not get the credit for putting this record out because DMX had the Clue freestyle, which was like, who's this guy? Then he turned that Clue freestyle into Get At Me Dog, and everybody went fucking crazy. And then Pull It came out. And it was like, oh, this guy's somebody. But like after Pull It, I think they kind of Stop Being Greedy.
Okay.
I think Stop Being Greedy kind of came out on a white label. So like Stop Being Greedy is nowhere as good as Pull It or Get At Me Dog. So it might have doused the DMX fire a little bit, but Pull It, which never gets mentioned because it's not DMX's song. If you start listening to DMX's discography,
right, it's not in there
because it's in a features section below the discography. But in the tunnel, this is what took DMX over the top.
Done it, y'all. Take it off, run it off. Actually, this ain't fun at all. Let me talk to y'all. Done it all. Y'all ain't even begun the ball. Went to space, I'm a ball. Cream still stack it if the fiend still.
I guess I just found this style of Cam's rapping to be so novelty-ish at the time.
Yeah, you weren't in the tunnel.
No, I wasn't getting the club feeling of these songs.
Yeah.
I fuck with more powder and makeup. Get a laced up.
This was like, bro, this
party
is-
for the brother. Just 8 minutes, but I feel sorry for your mother. I kill like the great kid. Had to shake.
We're not gonna be able to play it though. Let's hear a second X though.
Why? Like circles, I hurt you. You gotta do that, just like Earth. Yo, hey yo, it's all the world, why you what? Try your love, but I know what? You wasn't Ohio stuck, body right beside your butt.
Oh, he just did the hook? Did you just hook?
No, there's more. I don't know where you're skipping.
Dogs don't play with me. I'll beat your ass from A to Z. Back you up like A and P. It's real. Walk in the fall. And then we hit them, slap them, click them, cap them, stick them. Motherfuckers all know how we have them.
You're playing like the bridge parts.
I'm trying to get the right part.
I'm a blessing to my slugs.
But either way, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just keeping honest with you guys. I was not super in on this first Cam record at the time. Glory with Nori.
What?
Lori
One,
Nori
two.
used to pop too.
Check me the fuck out.
Yeah, this is the
now.
very beginning of the Triton, the keyboard Triton beats.
Yeah, when this is Swizz.
Motherfucking game, B. They fucked up like
And I don't love early Swizz.
I know, but it's like I don't either. But looking back, it was fucking.
It was
Play that a little bit.
See him, Cam in the BM with the Koreans, the GM for laying the career. Take the land, jet flight, win Thursday night. Overseas, your fuck up is worth.
pretty sure.
You heard me right? What? For
Not
that
sure.
person, right? I go to Church of Christ, searching.
Let me look it up. I'm 90% sure. You think I'm wrong?
I don't remember. Because there was a lot of stuff sounding like Swiss.
Glory is Swizz.
Okay. Swiss Beats.
Most of this album was done by this dude Digga, Daryl Digga Branch.
Yeah.
Not Lord Digga.
No, he was
Another
signed to
Digga.
Fun.
Yeah, he did basically the first two albums. And like, I'm not saying some of it's cool, but it ain't fucking Havoc and Q-Tip.
No.
That's the thing. It's just like hard to make a comp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're hearing something we don't hear. They're hearing some slick street shit that hustlers hear. Hip hop is weird. So many little crevices and corners and the underground backpack street shit has this Venn diagram. Like I remember one time I was talking to Mos, not to name drop, Mr. Name Dropper.
Name Dropper.
And he was like, he never got the respect from the streets until they put out Respirations. And he said,
you just put a plural on respiration.
Respirations.
Definitely
Is it respiration?
It's not reparations. It's respiration.
Okay, respiration. He said that's when he would be walking around Brooklyn and some hood dudes would be like, yo, that shoot the sun bleed for the sky joint. Like, he's like, that's the one that finally like clicked.
On respirations.
No, reparations.
On reparations.
40 acres and a dog.
That's not it either. Now, by the way, did you right way back at the beginning of Sife's sabbatical, Natalie went to a fashion show, this kid's fashion show, because the company whose fashion show it was, they do baby clothes and they're super cool. And they hooked us up with we got a bunch of cool stuff from them for the baby. And I don't know if you know this, guys, got a lot of free stuff over the years. Getting free baby stuff is fantastic because they get to use it for 5 seconds. So this is admittedly a privilege getting to get a nice box of some Nike and cool little kid stuff. So Natalie went to go support at the fashion show. And she texted me and she's like, Busta's here.
What it is right now?
And I said, make sure you say hello. And then what I got was these amazing pictures of Busta holding up the baby, Busta kissing the baby on the cheek, but Busta smiling ear to ear, looking at Maya. It was this awesome stuff, right? And Natalie said he ended up sitting right near her. And when she was like, Bus, she was like, this is Peter Rosenberg's baby. And he was like, what? Now keep in mind, Busta and I had FaceTimed once during the pregnancy. And if you don't know Busta and he's just a rapper you listen to, some of this stuff might sound weirder or harder to understand than it would be for me and Syfe. He's so into things like people that he loves having a baby. That's, yo, you need to put your seed on the earth. He's very into any Jamaican type spiritual family vibes hits him in the heart.
Facts.
When we FaceTime when my wife was pregnant, he literally wanted to see her. He was like, let me see your queen. And he's going on and on. He's the best. That's what he's like. And so he called me that night. I was traveling. And whenever my flight landed late somewhere, I texted him and I was like, yo, man, thanks for treating my wife and baby so great. And he called me and was like, yo, your daughter and your wife are special. The energy, your daughter's energy already is special. What she's putting out in the universe is special. That positive glow, that force, a centrifugal force that she's putting out in the universe. And that comes from having great parents. That can only come from the energy being fostered by her parents. And she's already got it. When she smiles, it's there. It was the nicest.
That's crazy.
I like hung up and I was like, no matter how much I try to remember how cool this is, Busta Rhymes calling up to talk about how at 7 months old, 6 months old, whatever she was at the time, he can already tell your daughter's a great person and like how amazing. I was like, this is all the shit that I worry about. This is the cool. These are they're my heroes.
Yeah, and also like it don't have to be documented. It's just a memory. Like memories are good, bro.
No, I know, but Saif, you know how many great memories we've lost? That one I won't lose. Like that one, I'm confident. I'll remember when he called to compliment my daughter. For sure.
I know what you're saying.
But we lose some Saif. People will bring up events, and I'll be like, you remember when you and Saif hosted so and so? And I'll be like, you know how many things me and Saif hosted? I recently stumbled on my computer, like my old books. There was a time when my sister-in-law, a long time ago, was like really part of my management, and she was like keeping my books.
Mm-hmm.
And I found the books that she was keeping of how many things when I was really on the grind I had going. And it was like, it would say like invoice sent, payment received. And I'd see all the amounts that I was charging at that time, which, boy, you talk about a broad number. Some of them, but I did them all. I was out there and I don't remember any of these things. Yeah. You and I hosting it, like it'll say Juan Epstein, Siphon Rosenberg hosting at Baruch College, this, that.
Yeah.
We did so many things we don't remember when we were on the initial run.
I know. That's true.
And that wasn't even your first run. Like for me, it was my first real run. That was like you were already multiple runs in when you went on that run. It's kind of crazy, right?
I mean, it's life. We only think it's crazy because other stuff we have well documented,
I know, and you're right, and it's okay, right? You can't remember every single thing, but like sometimes I'll remember when I was close with someone. Like, man, like even recently with Premiere, I was like, man, me and Primo used to be like real tight. We talked all the time.
Yeah.
And like Pete too. Like I've had different ebbs and flows with, relationships. And it's just the way life is. You know what I mean? Like, same thing with you, even when we had McGruff on the other day. You're like, I used to see McGruff all the time. Not that he was ever your best friend.
Never would think about that until I saw him. And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
You were outside. So we should go. You want to do Patreon? Because I do have a story to tell you. An interesting
story to tell?
I got an interesting Hot 97 story to tell you. And by the way, in the history of our show, nothing bad can come if you tell a story from Hot 97 on Patreon, right?
No. First, before we go to Patreon, let's say happy birthday to the one and only Laura Styles.
Oh, man.
Laura Styles, happy birthday.
Good job.
She's 54 years old.
She's going to be 54 years old this year, bruv. Happy birthday, Laura Styles.
I'm over there.
No, but real quick, before the Patreon, you know what gets me annoyed? Billy, this is where you write down another topic. You know what gets me annoyed? I saw some of the comments on some of our clips about the Big L album. Yo, there are hardcore Big L fans who are like complaining so much about like
verses.
The verses, old verses. Who would ever want? Why would anyone want Whack Miller on this album? I'm like, you guys, you're missing the point of what makes this cool. Do you know how cool it? You lost the plot. You lost the plot. Do you know how cool it is that Mac Miller literally? Do you hear what he says on the song? He literally says on the song the same thing that he always said in life, which is that the main reason he started rapping was because of Big L. And now, you know, Mac Miller is a legend. Like, I know it sounds crazy because it's Mac Miller, but like, he's a legend now. He will be a forever kind of artist, and he idolized Big L. Why would you not want him on the album?
It's one song. Hey, listen, if you have these strong feelings and you disagree with that moment, just press skip.
But I love it. But by the way, I love how this song plays out. Yes, I know the
As far as
verse.
being an MC, you know, the first rapper that really got me into wanting to be an MC was a dude by the name of Big L. Big L. Big L.
Yeah, Mac Miller, bitch. Way to go, never running out of gas. 120 on the dash, I don't ever need a map. Mr. Tom, can you please direct me where I'm going? Take a journey through my head, you'll be motoring, flicking and splitting it, rolling it, hitting it, bitches never.
If you think Big L was around and they were like, hey, you want a verse from Mac Miller's estate? He idolized you. You think Big L would be like, nah, I'm good, fam. I don't need that.
Oh, just like a dope sample with impeached drums? You don't want that?
Yeah. No, and then the chorus has such feel on this record. And I get it. Like, you got to give credit where credit is due. The people working on this are dealing with what they have. Posthumous verses, etc. Can you create a feeling? And this song is called Forever. And it's featuring two guys who are no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
So the Forever, even though their verses are random, I, as a fan, I don't worry about their verses. Their verses are just cool. Them spitting bars over a dope beat. What does the chorus make you feel? And to me, they killed this chorus. Listen.
Get your bread, then you getting pussy, and the night with just a kiss instead.
We will be here forever. Fire. What are you talking about? What do people want?
What? How would you not? Yo,
I think people just like to talk. They like to yap.
Hey, yo, my whole entourage is lost from here to Vegas. Imitators.
Yes, and then L's gonna come on and rap a verse you know or you've heard. But the point is, they have this beautiful chorus. They took the KRS Forever. They added a beautiful vocal. There are these two guys who will live on forever through their music. And you're like, we didn't need the Mac Miller verse. Yeah, shut up. What,
Also, I'm not a Big L stan where I know every single verse. And even if I did put together in this way, it's amazing. Technology, the effort of Nas, Mass Appeal, Mike Haran, the whole Big L estate to put a project out in 2025. When did he pass away? When was he killed?
Like 99, 2000. 99, I think.
It's 2025 and we get to play some new Big L shit. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, he died in 99, 26 years ago. And now he gets to get celebrated. Do you know how cool that is? Like, people could have forgotten, bro.
And so much press about it. It's like crazy. They're wild.
People really waste time. By the way, Saif, you like this?
Okay, what is it? Dirty Dirty? I say pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hook me up.
It's a Malbon, which is a golf company, but they did a Curb capsule.
Oh, Malbon. They did something with Undefeated, I think.
And yeah, they did the Curb capsule with the Curb font. Pretty good. It's kind of dope. Anyways, let's go to Patreon, Saif. I can tell this story. We love you guys. Thanks.